What the hell is up with the job market and these crazy requirements that they have? Like, it's just, it's getting crazy, dude. And I'm sure lots of people, I'm sure lots of people have noticed that, like, something is up because it's getting more and more out of hand. Like, people cannot find jobs in 2025. It's insane. And people keep saying the same thing, like, oh, have you checked your resume? Are you calling in to, like, make sure? Yes, we're doing all of that. But no, it's just something I wanted to talk about today. Something I've been noticing in my life and noticing all over Instagram and TikTok and all these platforms, that everybody is having these same problems. So it's just something that we're going to talk about today. I got a couple videos I want to go through and watch, and yeah, let's get started.
Summarizing the 2025 job market. Entry-level position, good salary. Oh yes, this is finally the one. Oh, a new job opening. Yes. Oh, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is perfect. Yes. Okay, this job needs a bachelor's, which is what I have, and they pay is $15.25 with no benefits. Okay, finally! Entry-level position, 0 to 1 years of experience, which is what I have. Training provided and benefits. Let's go! And it wants me to apply on the website, create a new account, and re-input all of my resume information. Oh, they sent me an email. Oh, yes. Okay. Hello, Sebastian. That's me, yes. Unfortunately.
All right. Thank you so much for your patience going through these 5 rounds of interviews. But unfortunately, we have decided to go with another candidate. Thank you again.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. You can't get away. You can't get away. Anytime you find, like, a job that, like, fits the requirements that you meet, there's some crazy excuse for you to, like, not be able to get the job. Like they were saying in the video, like, oh, you need 6 to 8 years of experience. For what? You telling me I need 6 to 8 years of experience? Like, if you're applying for a janitor job, 6 to 8 years of experience, what, mopping the floors? Sweeping the floors? What am I supposed to do? Get an internship fucking spick and spanning the floor all day? What happened to paper applications? What happened to just being able to go into any store and fill out an application and then call them back 2 days, or they give you a call back? People don't even call back anymore. Once you put in an application, it's just, that's it. Like, it's over. Like, it's really crazy. It doesn't make any sense why people are still struggling to find jobs that are not that difficult to work. On to the next.
3,000. That's the number of jobs I've applied to as of today. 3,000 jobs. During the course of the year and a half that I've been out of work after a injury that happened on the job, trying to find another job has been so difficult. Now, mind you, I have 25 years experience as a sales manager, 29 years as an event manager. I'm well overqualified for any job I apply to, but yet, for some reason, over the course of me applying to 3,000 jobs, I've only had 9 interviews, and I've had maybe 15 callbacks, and all the other ones are fake. These days, you have to actually look at the actual website versus Indeed or LinkedIn, but both of those sites are basically worthless. They're now becoming social media sites where it's more about popularity versus an actual job. So I'm just putting it out there. Tomorrow is my birthday. It would be really nice if I could find work. So I'm putting that out there to the gods above. There's only so much resources that I can use before I run out of money. And frankly, the market is that bad. Is anybody else having that problem?
Yes.
I'd love to hear your story. I don't know if you've applied to 3,000 jobs. Have a nice day.
You can tell this man is tired. You can literally see the dark circles around his eyes. 3,000 job applications and only hearing back from 9 for an interview is absolutely insane. And the fact that he's still searching. Out of those 9 interviews, nobody wanted to hire him. He has 25 years of experience. Like, if that doesn't meet the qualifications, what does? Because that is absolutely insane. I actually feel really bad for this guy because I know it's hard. And this is, you know, this is an older guy too. So you know he's not one of those older people who's just like, oh yeah, you just need to keep applying. You just need to tailor your resume. I'm not tailoring my resume for every single job that I see online. Like, do you understand how crazy that sounds? Do you actually understand how crazy that sounds? It's insane. 3,000 jobs, 9 interviews, and not a single one hired him. Crazy.
I've applied, I think, for every job on earth. I've sent a million messages, followed up, begged, nothing.
You just gotta be persistent. Employers love when you check in every day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah? You think? Walmart's sitting there going, oh my god, this guy emailed us 47 times about stocking shelves. We should promote him to CEO?
It's about standing out. You gotta show them that you have the skills.
Skills? I applied to be a janitor, and they asked if I could perform brain surgery.
Maybe they just want to know you can handle pressure.
Earlier.
Bro, it's a mop. What pressure? I literally need to know less things for this job. Not to be fucking prepped for a medical emergency in aisle 5.
Sounds like you just need more experience. You know what I mean?
More experience? How? What am I supposed to intern as a fucking unpaid bathroom cleaner first?
That's actually not a bad idea.
I swear, I'm gonna lose it. If I see one more LinkedIn post saying nobody wants to work anymore, I'm gonna fucking break into their office and start working against their will.
That's illegal. You can't do that.
So is posting a job for minimum wage and requiring 15 years of experience and a NASA certification.
Yeah. So that was a skit. But like, I mean, it just goes back to like circling back to the whole like internship for a janitor position. Like, I don't even know what to say, dude, because it's true. Like, these jobs they're getting out of hand. All the fake listings and insane years of experience needed for a job that you literally need to know less in order to excel in. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. On to the next.
Young people don't want to go to work. Young people are lazy. I'm gonna show you guys something. I've applied to 1,100 jobs alone on LinkedIn, and I've applied to 569 jobs on different websites. Mind you, I graduated in the class of 2024 with a business administration major with a concentration in finance. I have 3 internships from 3 big corporations, right? Recently, I had an interview with, I went to a staffing agency, right? And I had 3 rounds of interviews. And I got a response back, and they stated that I wasn't a great fit demographically. I don't know what the fuck that means. And stated that I needed more entry-level experience. It's entry-level for a reason.
2025 job market is cooked.
Okay, so the audio on that was also kind of cooked. But basically, like, the whole stigma with entry-level positions it's just stupid. It's honestly so dumb. What do you mean I need years of experience for an entry-level position? Most of the people that are applying for these jobs, sometimes it's their first job. How am I supposed to get experience if you're not training me for that experience? That's the whole point of entry-level, is to be trained on the job. That's literally what entry-level positioning is. Training. It's training. What do you mean I need years of experience to get trained in the first place? Does that, like, in what world does that make sense? This man has interned for 3 big companies, and they told him he wasn't a great fit demographically. They're literally saying, oh, you're just not a great fit because you're black. That's literally what they said, dude. Oh my gosh. It's insane how bad this job market is right now. And he's right. He's applied for, what he said, over 1,000 jobs. We're not lazy. It has nothing to do with lazy. It has nothing to do with people being lazy and not wanting to work. It has everything to do with jobs being lazy and scamming people out of work. Entry level is the biggest scam ever. On to the next.
Bro, I feel like you have a better chance of finding your dad that left 10 years ago than to find a job in 2025. Like, I swear, bruh, nobody wants to hire me. It's like, why even say y'all are hiring in the first place if y'all won't even take a second to look at my application? Finding a job nowadays is like dating. You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you. Not even a simple email saying that I wasn't selected. These companies just go completely ghost on you. They out here treating me like I'm some hoe or something. Because tell me why a few months back when I was looking for a new job because my current one wanted to cut my hours like LeVar Ball cutting off his leg type shit. And so when that shit happened, I applied to over 100 jobs and we are now in March. It's been a few months and not a single one ever hit me back. Not even McDonald's, bruh. Ronald McDonald out here hoeing by not giving people jobs. That greedy ass clown. Bro, you know you are cooked when not even McDonald's wants to hire your chopped ass. My advice to the people that are currently employed, please, for the love of God, keep that job that you hate so much. If you are one of those that keeps showing up late for work, you better start coming in at least an hour early. And for the ones that keep calling in for work, I want you to hop in that 1999 Civic with 200k miles on it and go clock into that 9 to 5, little bro. Because I promise you, the way the job market is nowadays, the last thing you want to happen to you is to lose your job. But hey, y'all stay safe out there, drink plenty of water, eat your vegetables and fruits, and remember, don't be silly, wrap that willy.
Okay. Once again, man, like, you literally cannot find a job anywhere. This guy has applied for over 100 jobs, hasn't heard back from any of them. It's been months. And this reminds me of something I've gone through. There was a brand new Cane's they had just built, opened up right across the street from the school that I attend. And I put in an application because I was trying to work there. I literally put in that application when they posted the job listing? I completely forgot I had applied for it. That's how long it had been before they had hit me back to say, unfortunately, we've gone with other options. Yeah, I kind of assumed when you have been open for like 4 months and decided not to hit me back. Like, that's what I'm saying. And these people who have jobs already are not making it any better by they call out all the time. They tell you like, oh no, it's not that bad finding a job. Like, dude, you've had a job. Of course you don't know how hard it is to get a job right now. You've been working at that job for the past 3 years. What do you think is going to happen when you leave? Keep that job. And that's another thing. People who do job hopping, not making it any better for us, because people are seeing that you're only staying there for 1 to 2 months, maybe not even that long, and then leaving, trying to find another job. Which, how are you finding jobs? That's what I want to know. How are people that are job hopping finding jobs? And I'm not. Like, bro, it's cooked. We're all cooked.
And another thing, because this gets me heated, unless you've been on a job search in the last 2 years, you do not know how bad it is out here. The job market is trash. Basura, it's been bad. I'm talking about applying to 20 jobs a day, reaching out to recruiters, doing this on LinkedIn, and hearing crickets. People are trying. People are not lazy. And then people who have a job give the most useless advice, like, why don't you tailor your resume to every single job? You don't think I've done that? Unless your job is hiring and you have a referral, zip it.
Literally what I've been saying this whole time. Like, it doesn't matter how many jobs you apply for. It doesn't matter how many times you tailor your resume specific to that company. It doesn't matter if you call them day in, day out, trying to see how your application status is looking. It doesn't matter. They don't want you. They do not want you. They don't want anybody. They just want to get your hopes up. That's literally all it is. They just want to make it seem that their job is doing better than it actually is, that their company is doing better than it is, that they're hiring people. It's all fake. It's literally all fake. And I know that you guys have heard of like ghost jobs or fake listings where they say they're hiring and they're really not. That should be illegal, dude. That should straight up be illegal. Like, if you're putting out a job listing and you're not hiring anybody, what is the point? It should literally be illegal. On to the next.
I just watched a video of a lady with 2 master's degrees and 15 years of experience in tech sales or something, she said, which sounds like, oh my God, what a like perfect candidate for anybody looking for that kind of person, right? She said she's been looking for a job for 2 years, put in 6,000 applications and blah, blah, blah. And I was sitting there judging. You know, I'm judgy. And she kept explaining, like, she can't even get a job at Trader Joe's. She talked to the manager at fucking Trader Joe's, and the manager was like, yo, we got job applications backlog. And after hearing that, I promise you, I'm not being snooty when I say this. It's just, I'm not built like that. I would literally give up searching for a job and go try and make some money on my own. Like, I wouldn't, after a month or two, being that qualified and getting shit on like that, no way. 0% chance I would keep trying to get a job working for somebody. Clearly nobody's hiring. I would just be like, okay, my focus is shifting to making money on my own. I don't give a fuck if it's reselling, wholesaling, cleaning houses. Shit, go on Turno. It's called Turn. I don't know if it still exists, but it's called Turno for like Airbnb. You gonna be, it's basically slave labor if you don't own a company, but you can make $100 a day. I would stack that as much as I could, because being poor is expensive. I know. Before y'all get in the comment section, if you want a video on that, just let me know. Being poor is expensive. Being poor is literally a trap. It costs you money to be poor. It's insane. Y'all need to start thinking like that. If the job market is that bad, fuck it. Just start trying to earn your own money. Something will stick. Stop being scared to fail. You're failing at the job search. I know it doesn't feel as if you're failing, like they didn't accept you. No, you're failing. Stop being afraid to fail trying to make your own money. Fuck it. Go make your own money. You know it's free? Starting a new TikTok page and trying to be a clipper. Yapping on your cell phone. She made a video. She has a cell phone. Yap on your cell phone. Get 5,000 followers. Get into that TikTok shop. Start ordering samples. I don't care if you can afford one item.
15 years of experience. If that is not qualification, what is, dude? That's like the most, like, going back to the guy with 25 years of experience. Like, what are they? Overqualified? How can you be overqualified for a job? Make it make sense. It's mind-boggling, the insane hoops that they have, that these companies have you trying to jump through for nothing. I don't get it. What he was saying is right. At this point, you're really better off just either trying to start your own business or figuring out strange, like doing odd jobs, trying to make money, literally doing whatever you can just to make a quick buck, because that would be more time efficient than wasting your time trying to find jobs that are not going to hire you. It's insane. And he's right. It is expensive being poor.
If you want to know how bad the job market is in 2025, today I had a job interview for a retail sales associate position at a pool store. It's not fucking rocket science. I'm selling pools. I'm selling jacuzzis. I'm reading chemicals in a little machine. I thought, I'm pretty capable of that. Okay, cool.
Right.
The message I get is, are you available Tuesday, March 25th at 1 p.m.? I reply with, yes, I am available Tuesday, March 25th at 1 p.m. The response to that was, great, thanks. Okay? So if you were going to have an interview, where would you go to have this interview? To the location of the pool store where you'd be working? Wrong. Well, today, when I went to the location of the pool store where I thought I'd be working, I walked in and they said to me, no one will be giving you an interview today. I'm not a manager, this guy next to me is not a manager, and our manager will not be back into this building until Thursday. I say, okay, that's fine. That's okay. I have not been trembling in anxiety for the past 4 hours anticipating this interview. Have a great day. I walk my cute little ass out of that pool store and into the Japanese market across the street. I walk around, I browse the Bulldog ramen, and I think to myself, let me message this fucking pool company. Because what? Yeah, they reply with, should have came to address. What? How? No one, right. In the message, it just said, are you available March 25th? And then on the application, on 2 separate places, it has the address of the location that I just came. Yeah, you're right. So then I replied with, oh, would you still like me to come today for that interview? within seconds, if we're being honest. It wasn't even a minute. I was staring directly at my phone for upwards of 20 minutes in my car waiting for someone to reply. Nothing. No response. I waited until 1:20. And then I was like, I need to go home and get ready for the job that I already have.
Again, going back to the crazy hoops that these companies will have you go through. We are not mind readers. What do you mean? Like, of course I'm going to go to the location that I would be working at for my interview. Where else would I go? And the fact that they didn't even think to supply her with that information is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And she didn't even get the interview. She had to go to her job that she's already working. And that's how you know it's bad. When you have to work more than one job just to make ends meet, they didn't want to hire her. If they really wanted to hire her, they would have supplied her with all the information she needed to go in, have her interview, and they couldn't even give her the bare minimum of what she needed to do in order to get things done. It's sad, dude. It's sad.
Nobody else is going to tell you this but me, so lock in. You need to stop telling the truth in your job hunt if you actually want the job, and here's why. These companies and their hiring staff are rude. They're not looking to give you your first shot. They're not looking to hire unemployed people. And I knew this already. I get the game. I work in HR. I studied HR. I've been a resume writer. I'm a career coach. I get people 6-figure remote jobs every single day. And there are specific tactics you need to put in place so that you don't look underqualified, undereducated, or unemployed. Why? Because they're kind of like Voldy. They're like a Voldemort. They're mad at the Muggle-borns and the Muggles, but they daddy is a Muggle. They're Muggle-born. They don't have the education. They don't fit the job description. They're not qualified, but they want you to be. Why? It's not fair and they're rude, so play the game. Here's what you're gonna do. Number one, you are going to ignore the dementors. Anybody who is telling you that you don't fit the job description and they can't call you back because of your application and you don't have the skills or the experience or qualifications or the requirements, you don't have the right certifications, you don't have something and you're not enough, you're gonna ignore that person because they're a dementor. They're hating, they're not helping, they're against the people. You have to be for the people over here because what you really need to do is LIE. If somebody is not telling you that you have the LIE to get the JOB, they're not giving you advice that you can actually use. How are you going to go to school in the next 2 seconds to get the job so that you can pay your rent? How are you going to get the education and then get the job if they keep telling you that you don't have the experience so they can't give you the job? That's stupid. That's stupid. Stop doing that. Just LIE.
I don't normally condone lying to get a job, but the fact that it's what you have to do in order to even be heard by some of these companies is baffling. It's baffling, dude. It doesn't make sense. What do you mean I have to lie on my interview to be able to get a job? What do you mean you're not hiring unemployed people? That's literally what jobs are for, hiring unemployed people. How am I supposed to pay rent and get the education I need if you're not gonna hire me? We're gonna watch one more. All right, I don't want to call it there because I already don't want this video to be too long and I have places to be. I was supposed to record this yesterday, but this will be the last one.
If you're struggling with the job market right now, just know that I literally was offered a job, signed a legal contract, was told to quit my current job, was meted and greeted by the whole team, gotten coffee, so excited to have you next week. And then on my last day of my 2 weeks notice for the job that they told me to quit, I was told that the company did not have the funds to bring on a new person and they were rescinding my offer.
Literally illegal. Literally illegal. That is a promissory estoppel. They cannot do that. If you have a job and you're applying for a second job and they tell you to leave that job so that you can come and work for them and then they cancel the whole thing, that is straight up illegal, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? And now she's gonna, you know what? She's gonna have to go crawling back to her other job, like, oh my gosh, things didn't work out, I'm sorry, like, can I please have my job back? And you know what? They're probably going to say no. They're probably going to be like, oh, we've already found a replacement for you, I'm sorry, we can't bring you back on. That is insane. Insane, dude. It's baffling, it's mind-boggling, whatever you want to call it. But most of all, it is illegal, dude. That is straight up, like, it's like catfishing. It's literally catfishing. When you find, like, oh yeah, I found a fine shot on Tinder, and then you get there and she's chopped. That's like, it's illegal, dude. It's crazy. And we can't keep letting jobs get away with this. We cannot. Like, something has to be done. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know, I don't ask for much. I'm just doing this for fun. But if you enjoyed it, leave a like, maybe subscribe, comment. I want to hear some of your guys' experiences with the job market today, because I know everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling. It's not just me. It's not just you. It's definitely not just you. People across the world are struggling. It's not even just in America. Like, I've heard it's bad in Canada as well. All over the world. But stay strong. Figure out ways to get money. I mean, even if you have to start trapping. I mean, I don't condone trapping, but if it pays the bills, it pays the fucking bills, dude. Stay strong, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you next time. Bye.